Hi there, Oz Konar here. I'm the founder of Business Lending Blueprint. I help thousands of people start their own online recession-proof business as a business loan broker without needing any licensing, any degrees, or any prior experience, so that you can build a 6 or a 7-figure business. In today's video, I'm going to answer one of the most common questions that I receive from people who follow me, and that is, well, how do you make money as a business loan broker, Oz? So I get that question in email, through chat, through our webinar, and from our free Facebook group. Everywhere this question pops up. Yeah, we get it. You're talking about starting a business in an alternative lending industry as a business loan broker, but how do you actually make money? All right, let me just talk about the business itself, like alternative lending. What does that even mean? Alternative lending is, as the name suggests, as alternative to traditional lending. So traditional lending is failing small businesses. Who's small businesses? Well, that's the bulk of the market. More than 75% of the entire US economy is run through small business. But traditional lending, meaning the big banks, your TD Bank, Chase Bank, Bank of America, and all of that, they are designed to lend money when it's convenient to them, to the convenient type of businesses, which are the larger businesses, right? If a business has 50 plus employees, they're having a few $1 million in revenue, they have the perfect credit, they have the collateral and everything that they can put on that loan, these banks are willing to give them money. But what makes up the bulk of the economy, small businesses, are left out. And the proof for that is that the 80% of the loan applications by small businesses are declined by these banks, right? These small businesses are in a helpless situation. They would be in a helpless situation if it wasn't for the alternative lending industry. Alternative lending industry focuses on lending on small businesses, sometimes regardless of their credit, because a lot of small businesses have no credit or bad credit, right? Because it takes a lot to start a brick and mortar business. That sometimes they have bad credits, they don't know how to manage their credit. It provides funding, sometimes regardless of the fluctuations in their revenue. It provides them funding regardless of the collateral. What collateral means that when you ask for a loan from a bank, they're gonna give you the loan based on any other assets that you have. If you have a house, for example, or if you have a building that belongs to your business, you have to show that as a collateral to get qualified for funding. Small businesses usually do not have any of those, right? So alternative lending allows small businesses to get access to capital. So now that's a massive opportunity that's been growing, but literally just exponentially experiencing exponential growth in the past 7-8 years. And then many people do not even know about the existence of this business opportunity. And we're the largest training organization in this industry, United States and Canada, that are helping people see this business model for the first time. And we have hundreds of students in our community, as you can see on the above link. We're having massive success with this. Obviously, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not a multi-level marketing. You're not going to be taking advantage of people. This is literally providing funding the lenders provide. You're not using your own money. You're becoming a business loan broker, which does not require any licensing or any test that you need to take to get your diploma or your license, right? So this is super important. Now, let's put that to the side. The question is, how do you make money as a business loan broker? I want to show you 4 ways that you can make money as a business loan broker. Number 1 way is you help startups get access to capital. There are 70% of the people in the United States at some point thought about starting their own business. 70%. We're talking about a population of more than 400 million people, right? If you take out the kids and very young people, let's say we're talking about 250 million, 70% of that is a lot of money who are constantly thinking about, or at some point thought about, starting a business. Do you know the number 1 reason that stopped them from starting their business? Lack of capital, right? That's the number 1 reason. People have great ideas, right? Especially in the United States, the population is super entrepreneurial, but the problem is that they can't figure out the problem to having access to capital. What if you can become a business loan broker and help these people get access to upwards of $150,000 based on their credit? What if they don't have good credit? We have solutions for that too, right? So that's number 1 option. Help someone start a business, help them get access to anywhere from $5,000 to $150,000. And as a business loan broker, make anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 from that transaction. Just think about how many people you can help start a business, and how much can you make by helping just 10 people a month. And if the average commission is $2,000, you just have yourself a $20,000 per month business from the number one way to make money as a business loan broker. And these are not in specific order. Number one is not better than number two, vice versa, right? I'm just, going off the cuff and telling you what I know. Number two is helping existing businesses get access to capital, right? This is very painful for a lot of businesses. They took all the risk, they bought the equipment, they started this business. Now they're in a money crunch. They need the money either to grow, to buy more equipment, to make the payroll, to expand the business, to save the business. Well, guess what? There was actually an article on Wall Street Journal that a couple applied to get a business loan. This is a small business selling pickles, pretty much. They applied to Wells Fargo because they've been banking with Wells Fargo for the past 10 years. And all they needed was like $20,000 for some kind of machinery. And it took Wells Fargo 12 weeks to get back to them as a response to their application. And at the end, they were declined. Well, that's a problem, right? Because large businesses, maybe they can afford to wait that long corporate process, but small business, they can't, they don't have the free time to wait around because they're trying to save their business or grow their business, right? That opens the door to alternative lending. So now more and more people are interested in faster funding. How do I get capital through my door like tomorrow, like in 2 days, 3 days a week? And in alternative lending industry, you are able to do that, right? You can have someone get access to capital in as little as 2 days. If they want to get better rates, you can help them get access to capital. If they want to wait a week to 10 days, then you can have other lending options. That's a part of the alternative lending. It's a very lucrative part of the business. You see a lot of testimonies on our website and here on our channel from people who are just strictly doing that. They're helping half a dozen people a month. That builds a business of $15,000, $20,000 a month relatively easily if they follow the plan, obviously. That's number two. Number one is help startups. Number two, help existing businesses. Number three, help people invest in real estate. Especially in the United States, people have massive affinity towards real estate investing. If you follow people like Grant Cardone or Robert Kiyosaki, people talk about building wealth through buying real estate, buying and holding, fixing and flipping. There's so many TV shows on it. The entire population is stimulated on this idea on owning real estate, right? So that's a massive opportunity for you, even if you don't want to own any real estate, right? Because these people who want to buy real estate, I used to be one of them. I used to buy rental properties and hold on to them and collect the rent and make a profit, right? The challenge is after you buy your first or second, the bank do not want to lend you money because they think you're a higher risk. They're either asking for a higher percentage down or they ask you to put it under your business. So many complications. And if you're in alternative lending industry, you can help real estate investors get access to capital. The key part, it doesn't require you to get licensed in most of the states. And if you do need to be licensed in 1 or 2 states, our community helps with that if you decide to work with us. So that's number way to make a ton of money. I mean, we have people who are making $30,000, $40,000 per transaction on this one. So one guy who helped one of the real estate flippers buy multiple properties. It's like a blanket loan. From that transaction, he made over $39,000. That's just 1%, right? That one person, right? So that's number 3, helping real estate investors get access to more capital so they can buy more property, so they can build wealth, right? So that's super important. Number 4 is for people who like marketing, who are into marketing. Alternative lending industry as a whole is always hungry for more leads, right? If you like doing marketing, if you enjoy the art of marketing, you can learn how to generate leads for these companies, for the business loan brokers, for the lenders, for the partners, right? Who are involved in business lending. You can sell them leads, right? So you become their lead provider. And the ROI is crazy because your cost, if you do it the right way in our community, we teach people how to generate leads through Facebook and YouTube. And the ROI is crazy because the cost per lead can be as little as $1 to $3 per lead. Lead meaning someone filling out their information, their business situation, their credit score, and what kind of business they're in, how much they're looking for. That's a lead, right? And you can flip that lead to one of the lenders and brokers and business loan brokers for up to $50, $60. That's, as you can see, the ROI comparison is off the charts. So people who have affinity towards marketing, they like doing marketing, they want to learn marketing. That's the fourth lucrative way where you can build even a 7-figure business just helping people generate more leads online. So those are the top 4 ways that I highly recommend that you comprehend and understand, because especially if you're comparing this business to some other opportunity out there, that's the reason that there's nothing like it, right? I can say that until I'm blue in the face, but these are just the 4 ways, and we have about a dozen different ways of making money as a business loan broker. I just wanted to come out quick and talk about these 4 ways that you can build a sustainable business from your laptop, location free. You can do this from anywhere, right? If you want to move, if you want to travel, we have people who are traveling all over the place, still run this business. It gives you the time freedom. If you can automate some of the systems in place, even if you're living in a place with a time difference, it doesn't really matter. If you own the time, it's very difficult to find a business that gives you those 3 types of freedoms: financial freedom, obviously, time freedom, location freedom, right? Try to find a business that does all of that. That's also recession proof, meaning that this industry grows even more during financial recession, financial hardship periods. Why? It makes a lot of sense, because if the US is going through a recession, what happens is the access to fundings are restricted even more by the big banks, right? They already have a very tough criteria for small businesses to qualify for funding. And I mean, this recently happened, like fairly recently, back in 2008. The first thing that happened is big banks cut the funding for small businesses. So if US is going through some kind of recession or financial slowdown, that's going to propel the demand for alternative lending industries. Exactly what happened through the pandemic. Like, most banks stopped funding, while in our community, people are funding deals and they're growing their pipeline in a massive scale, right? So I'll leave you with that to think about it. If you like content like this, please like this video and subscribe to our channel and comment below so I know what questions you have, and if this was clear or what else you want to learn about this industry. I'll be more than happy to bring you more content. So with that, I'll see you on the other side. Take care now.